How am I? I am okay. I am okay. I am okay. And the screen doesn't hide. Come on. Why doesn't screen just go into hiding? Sorry. The actual recording is on YouTube. Every single class of mine is on YouTube. Burhan, you have to go to my YouTube channel and you'll find it there. All right? Would that be okay with you guys to check it out there? Yeah? It's there in the live videos. It's there. It has to be there. Burhan, I'm looking at it right now. Okay? All right. Okay. So today's job is to start off with some past paper questions, right? So the name of my channel is Bilal Hamid's Chemistry. I'll put the link also in the notes of this class. So yeah. And anyways, let's start. What do you say? Right? Let's start. I'm doing some past papers. You see the screen now? Yeah? Okay. So it's also live streaming on YouTube right now as we speak. And so we're going to start off with class now. So I'm going to look at some questions to do with you. All right? Okay. Yeah, move this here in fact. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I want to get my coffee also. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Got my coffee also. Okay, so let's look at this question and many more questions on moles from past papers. This one is, the diagram shows below, okay, the structures of elements L and M. So obviously you got the idea of structures, but they want a mass of 1 mole of a compound. What is another name for the mass of 1 mole of a compound? We've learned the definition already. Can somebody help me out with that? What is that term called? Right? Yeah? Guys, hi. What's the term called? Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Molar mass. Molar mass. Absolutely. So this compound is 3 protons. So 3 protons, you look at it from the periodic table, it's lithium. You got 8 protons, that's oxygen. So lithium is 2, 1, oxygen is 2, 6. The compound is Li2O. You need 2 Li's because Li will make 1 plus ion and O will make a 2 minus ion. So the formula will be Li2O. Now that's the formula. What's the formula mass of this? So then you find the formula mass of Li2O, which means Li is 7 times 2 and oxygen is 16. So 14 plus 16 is 30. So therefore the molar mass is 30 grams per mole, which means 1 mole is 30 grams. Yeah? Now, so far so good? Yeah? Any questions about this? Thumbs up if this is good. Yeah? So far okay? Otherwise I'm going to add next question. This is question number 7 then. Awesome. If there was 2 moles, the mass would be 60. Absolutely. If they said find the mass of 2 moles, it will be 60. Find the mole of half a mole, mass would be 15. Absolutely, Saad. You got it, dude. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving along. Can I move along then? Next up, number 5. Do you see number 5? So a volume of ethene has RTB. Can you guys read the questions though? Are they legible for you? All right. I hope they are. So a volume of ethene is 20 grams. What's the mass of an equal volume of propene? Now, 20 grams of ethene का volume निकालना है. So 20 grams of ethane, you gotta find the moles first and then the volume. But you don't need the volume. Why? Because when they say equal volumes of propene, it also means equal moles of propene. And uska mass nikalna hai. So all you really have to do is find the moles of 20 grams of ethane. So for that, you have to find the formula mass of ethane. All right? Yeah? All right. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, all right. I'm just trying to get the questions in the right image. Some people can't read them. All right. Let's try the next questions and then maybe we can figure this out. Okay. Then number 9. I want to do another question now. Okay, let's hope this one is readable. Okay, these are all past paper questions. I want to do some MCQs and I'm going to see some. 1 second. Okay, so 1 dm cube of ammonia is passed over heated copper, right? Sorry. Yeah. So 1 dm cube of ammonia is passed over heated copper oxide. What's the volume of nitrogen when measured at the same temperature as that? All right. Just 1 second. Yeah, something I need to fix here right now. Guys, just 1 second. Yes, something or the other is always a problem somewhere. If you guys could just hold on, just 1 second. All right. Now, because this is coming out too small, I'm trying to figure out how to fix this. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. So let's take a look at this question. 1 dm cube of ammonia has passed through heated copper. What is the volume of nitrogen measured? Now, can you guys solve this one, or do I want me to solve this one? Do you see this question right now? You want to try solving this one right now? Basically, it is okay. Yeah. Hi guys. So I'm asking guys, can you guys try this one out? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hi? Yes? Yeah. Yeah, I'm asking to solve it. Can you solve it? Like, can we just solve it, by the way? Like, if you were given this question in the exam, what would you solve it and give me the answer? I'd like us to try this one out. Yeah? So the 3-step program, right? Step 1, moles of ammonia, known. This is your known. Ammonia is your known. And nitrogen is your unknown. So the first part is ammonia. And since the idea is both are gases, we can use the mole ratio as the volume of gas ratio. This is only one of the few times you could do that. So now since both are gases, the coefficients in the equation are 2 mole is to 1 mole, which means 2 dm cube is to 1 dm cube. So therefore 1 dm cube is to what? This can only apply to volume of gases, because the volume of gases ratio is exactly the same as mole ratio, and that's how we can apply that. So here, do you all get why it's worked out to be B? Yeah. Done. Next up, then okay, now next up. Sorry, trying to make the question better. Larger. Okay, so the equation represents the neutralization of sodium hydroxide with dilute NaOH. So how much sulfuric acid is needed to neutralize? This is based on what we did earlier. Now again, I want to try you guys to try this out one also. All right. Okay. Yeah. Try this one out while I try to make the question a little larger. I don't know if that's possible. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want. Yeah. So one saying D. Is anybody else solved this? Is Abdul the only one solving this right now? Or do we have people who are dead here? So Burhan, this is the same way as we've been doing previous questions. What is that? Step 1 is you find the moles of NaOH. CV. Number of moles of NaOH are 1 times 100 over 1000. This is the known NaOH. This comes out to 0.1 mole. Then the second step is the equation. What is the equation? NaOH is to H2SO4. The coefficients are 2:1. So 0.1 would react with what? If you find this cross multiply, 0.05 moles of H2SO4. Then you want to do the third step. The third step is find the quantity for what you need. You needed H2SO4. So what do you need for H2SO4? Now basically all these 4 options should make you 0.5 moles. So basically, yeah, you gotta do the N equals to CV for all these 4 options, literally. So the first one is 2 into 50 over 1000. This is 2 into 50 over 1000. That comes out to 0.1. The second one is also 0.1. The third one is how much? 25 into half, which is 0.025, I believe. And the last one is 0.05. So here the answer would have to be D. Yeah. Because they have given you 4 different sulfuric acids. To make up to this moles of sulfuric acid is what you need. All right. Yeah. Now, another question. How about that? What is the number of moles of hydrogen atoms in 3.2 grams of methane? The question is hydrogen atoms in 3.2 grams of methane. But the question is about hydrogen atoms in methane. Now, you got methane ka 3.2 grams. The first thing you should do is convert that into mole. So, uske liye you got to find the MR of methane. MR of methane is 12 plus 4 is 16. So, number of moles is mass over molar mass. So, 3.2 over 16 is how much? It comes out to 0.2 moles. So, basically I have 0.2 moles of CH4. You understand? That's just that. What I just found is that, bhai, 3.2 grams of methane is 0.2 moles of methane. What that means is that if I have this, then 1 methane mein hydrogen kitna hai? So 1 methane has 4 moles of hydrogens. This is what it means. If 1 CH4 has 4 H's, it means 1 mole of methane has 4 moles of hydrogen. All right. Then, yeah. So what do I get? So I get so now 0.2 moles will have how many hydrogen atoms? That's what they're looking at. So if one has 4.2, will have how much? This will have 0.8 moles of hydrogen atoms. Exactly. That's why the answer is D. Okay. Yeah. If it was CH6, yes. But there's nothing called CH6, Harad. If there was C2H6, yes. 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 Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Then oh fuck. Okay, 1 second. Again another mistake. Yeah. Okay, guys, this is becoming a hassle right now, man. Really becoming a hassle. Yeah. Sorry about the hassle. Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Anyway, so next up. Okay. Let me look at something else that I have to do. Okay, so this is a fun question. Now, this is not traditional moles, but I'll do this with you guys. All right. This is about MRs. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see the question though. I should be able to give you guys, I don't know, better questions so that that's the case. Yeah. Okay, that's fucking. So the question is, let me write the question down. Is that I have two isotopes of chlorine, 35 and 37. And the question was asking how many different MRs I can have for C3H3Cl3. Let me put the question in front of me. So they're saying how many different MRs can I have for C2H3Cl3? Now you might wonder, what does it mean to have different MRs? Now we go into the isotopes territory, but in terms of MRs, what they mean is that, listen, you have 3 Cls. Now what different MRs can there be? Well, first of all, if you have 3 Cls, well, all 3 can be 35s. And that's the masses. Or 2 are 35s and 1 is 37. Or you can have 135 and 2 37s. Or 3 37s. Now if you do the math, what does it come out to having 3 35s? Well, you got 2 carbons and you got 3 hydrogens as carbon and hydrogen, and you got 3 chlorines, 35, 35 and 35. When you add this up, that's 24 plus 3 is 27 plus the 3 carbons, the 3 chlorines. So 35 plus 35 plus 35 plus 24 plus 3. This comes out to 132. And this one will come out to 134 mR. This will come out to 136 mR. And this will come out to 138 mR. And what you realize is that this compound will have 4 different MRs: 132, 134, 136, 138. Yes, if you're doing calculation for mole, you might want to use the average mass of 35.5. But they're saying that we have individual mole, how many different, using these isotopes. Using the isotopes, how many different MRs can you have? And these are the different MRs you can have. So how many different molecular masses? 4 different ones. Now, similar to this will be the idea of, let me explain this again with another example. Let's say I have the Cl2 molecule. Let's take that even. Now, a Cl2 molecule can have how many different MRs? If I ask you this. Well, given that chlorine has 35 and 37 isotopes, what you can realize is that, okay, one a molecule में दोनों chlorine, the 2 chlorines in a molecule can be 35s. Or what if one of them is 35 and one of them is 37? Or both of them can be 37. So Cl2 can have 3 different masses: 70, 72, 74. Yeah? Okay. Done? Any questions? Yeah? Sorry, I keep looking down. If those of you are wondering, I'm actually just trying to get the copy of the questions on here. All right? Okay. So I've got that. Hi guys. Yeah? Let me upload a new PDF. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So I have that with me now. Let's look at some more questions. Okay. Okay, so now we have bigger questions. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, can you guys see this one now? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. This one is easy one. Can you guys solve this one, right? Yeah? So in this case, you see, the idea in this case also is it's a 2 sulfur dioxide 2 ratio. So 1:1 ratio. So 48 will make 48, right? Awesome. Yeah? Yeah. Now, moving along. So far, so good. Now some different questions, right? So I'm adding some more fun ones. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still running. Yeah, I keep holding you guys in the off in the middle only because I'm trying to fix the problem also with this right here. So here we have another question, right? So let me see if I can make it all the way to the edge. Yeah. So if you can read this question, this is a very different question. It says, what's the ratio of the number of molecules in 71 grams of gaseous chlorine? Now, you might wonder, well, I don't want to calculate the number of molecules because that requires using Avogadro's number. But understand that a unit for number of molecules is also mole, right? And the number of molecules of 2 grams of chlorine. So, sorry, hydrogen. So you take 71 grams of chlorine and 2 grams of hydrogen. Remember, they're gases, they're both diatomic. And if anybody's answering, yeah. So you first find the moles of each. Mass over molar mass. And molar mass of chlorine is 71. So this is 1 mole of chlorine molecules. And hydrogen is also H2, diatomic. So it's 2 over 2. It's also 1 mole. So both of these are actually 1 mole. So what's the ratio? 1:1. You follow? Yeah. So far okay, guys? Hi. Hello. Yes. What you say? Yes, maybe. No. All right. Today we have very low attendance. Is it because people done? I don't know. I don't know why. So then the question is, what mass of carbon contains the number of atoms as, let's do this one. So what's mass of carbon contains the same number of atoms? Again, when you look at the word same number of atoms, you can also apply this to the moles. So moles निकाल लेते हैं सल्फर का and mass of carbon निकालना. That means दोनों के अगर same atoms हैं तो that means they're the same number of moles also, right? That's what it means. So what do we do here? So we find the number of moles of sulfur. Now atoms है ना, तो we can use AR, remember. So mass over molar mass of atoms. So 16 over the AR of sulfur is 16. That's 1 mole of sulfur atoms. Okay? That's what it means. If you use AR in mass over molar mass, you'll get the moles of sulfur atoms. So now you have 1 mole of sulfur atoms. So which mass of carbon will have 1 mole? Oh shit. Okay, it's fixed. Sorry. Again. Hi guys. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Oh, no. Asba, sulfur's AR is 32. Oh yes, it's 32. You're absolutely right. Its atomic number is 16. My bad, sir. My bad, guys. Sorry. You are absolutely right. Okay. So I've got here what? I've got 16 over 32. That's 0.5 moles. Thank you. Hi, can you hear me? Sorry. I thought it was on. Sorry. Can you hear me? It is 16. Where'd the question go? Where'd the question go? The question's gone. Can you hear me though? Yeah? Okay. So 0.5 moles of carbon चाहिए हैं, atomic mass of carbon is 12. So that means ke whatever the question was, the answer should have been 6 grams. And if you have I can't see the question, but I don't know what the answer was. Okay. Now, another one fun question. Now I'm going to give you one to do. Okay. This is on slide number 40. Okay, so iron can be extracted from the ore hematite. Let's say I give you the equation. Fe2O3 becomes 2Fe and 1.5 O2. And if you don't like the 1.5, then you can use the equation 2Fe2O3 is going to become, let's say I'm going to give you this equation overall, 4Fe and 3O2. And they're saying, what is the maximum mass of iron that can be produced from 500 kilograms of hematite? 500 kilograms is 500,000 grams. Now, can you solve this for me and tell me what the answer is? I'll wait for a minute. All right. Mm-hmm. 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 Anybody? Yeah. Here. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Anybody with an answer? Well, you got to do the 3-step method now. You can extract iron from hematite. I've given you the formula for this. The 3-step method, yeah, for all mole calculation. Step number 1 क्या होता है? पहले formula mass निकालो Fe2O3 का. Now, here you need to know the AR of Fe. I think AR of Fe is 56 दिया हुआ है. 56 times, तो 56 plus 56 plus 16 plus 16, the 48 plus 56 plus 56. The AR is 160. So the number of moles are 500,000. Unless you want to do in kilograms, assuming that's grams, and that's also you can do that. वो कर तो सकते हो, but method पूरा ये होगा. 500 grams over 160. So, you know, so 500,000 divided by 160 is about 3125 moles. And then Fe2O3 to iron, let's say you want to use the second equation, that's 2:4 ratio, which means 3125 is to what ratio? It comes out to times 2. So 6250 moles. That's step number 2. And then you go to step number 3. Now step number 3 is convert them back into the mass of iron. So number of moles are 6250. Mass नहीं पता, but because हम iron की बात कर रहे हैं, element, the molar mass will be the AR in grams. It will be 56. So 6250 into 56, you get 350,000 grams. So 350,000 grams is 350 kilograms. Hello? Yes? Give me some smiley faces. Okay. I'm happier than you guys are. For a change, something worked, huh? Okay, now another question. Yeah? Now this one is on volume of gases and moles together. So let's put this one here. Yeah, don't gonna lie. Trust me, you don't have to say not gonna lie. I would assume nobody's lying. I know it's a very chic thing to people to say not gonna lie. Well, why should you lie? Nobody should lie. You don't have to. You don't need to say not gonna lie. I don't think why human beings have to say not gonna lie. Why should there be a need to not gonna lie? Why would anybody gonna lie? Right? Mesam wants the PDF of this. All right, Mesam, we'll figure out a PDF for this standards. Okay, I don't know. I think it's okay. It's a habit now. Not gonna lie. As long as you make not lying a habit. I don't care what you write. As long as you make not lying a habit. That's good. Zanoon, I can't see the emoji. But okay. It just gives me a link to an emoji. Okay. Then. All right. Moving along. What do we have? So now how do you answer this question? The complete combustion of a hydrocarbon produces only carbon dioxide and water. When 0.1 grams of the hydrocarbon C5H12 is burnt, now they've already given you the mole of your known quantity. So they have done the step 1 for you. They want the volume of carbon dioxide. So that's your unknown. So step 1 ho chuka hai. It's 0.1 mole of C5H12. Then step 2, C5H12 is to CO2. What's the ratio? 1:5. So how much will 0.1 make? 0.5 moles of CO2. Then step number 3 would be then बोला क्या क्या चाहिए? Volume of gas चाहिए. So which formula will you use? Number of moles is volume over 24. So 0.5 is equal to volume over 24, which is V becomes 12 dm cube. Now, how are moles coming along for you guys now, huh? Is it easy or no? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Yeah, nice one. Now, let's look at another question. 36 on my slide. So now this question is unique. They're not giving any equation. What they have given you is, they've given you the quantity of two things. 63 grams of potassium manganate and 23 grams of C2H5OH. So what you should do is, you're given masses of this guy and C2H5OH. दोनों का पहले formula mass निकाल लो. You know, and the data booklet will help you do this. sorry, the periodic table, because potassium will be 39. What is manganese? Is it 58? I believe. Yes. No. What is manganese? 53? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me from the data booklet what is, from the periodic table, what's the mass of manganese? Mn. It's just before iron in the periodic table. Somebody have it? 55. Thank you, son. Mesam, 55. And then 4 oxygens is 64. Oh, Zanoon's sticker just came. Yeah. Add to canvas. Oh, that's so cute. All right. I'll leave that there. It looks nice there. All right. So how much is this total? Can you tell me? Yeah. C2H5OH, what do you have? 150. Okay, 158. And ethanol is? I think 46 if you do the math. Thank you. What is IG? I got? So I got NGL is not going to lie. What is IG? I guess. Oh. I got this one. I got my own also. If somebody can figure that one out. Okay, moving along. Why does the question disappear? Okay, the question is gone. I'll do it again. Oh my God. I'll put the question again. Don't worry. We got this. We got this. They keep updating the platform. You know, the platform is real pain to use. But they're working to fix it. Yep, yep. So now, so what was the thing? Remember it was what? 158 and 46, right? Okay, 158 and 46. So basically KMNO4 is 158 and itna? I'm just guessing. ठीक है. So now they're telling you that KMNO4, that much is needed to oxidize that much of ethanol. That means how many moles of the KMNO4 was that? So for KMNO4, find the number of moles. It's mass over molar mass. कितना आया ये? 63 over 158. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? 0.3987. Oh my God. Why is my mouse not working? Okay, something has happened with my pen now. Okay, there it goes. Stop working. ये बड़ा मसला होता है. Okay, so 63 over 158 is 0.3987 moles. I'm sure I can say approximately 0.4 moles for now. ठीक है? Let's see if we can use approximation. उसके अलावा ethanol के निकाले ना, C2H5OH के moles निकाले. How will you find its moles? Well, 23 over 46. कितने आते हैं ये? 0.5 moles. Do you understand what just happened? So what you've done is you find the moles of each of them जो react करते हैं. So you have found KMNO4 to ethanol के actual mole थे 0.4 moles of ethanol are reacting with 0.5 moles of 0.4 moles of KMnO4 are reacting with 0.5 moles of ethanol, और उनको चाहिए कि 1 मोल से कितने करेंगे react. And when you solve this, you get what? D as the answer. Done? Now, some more questions. All right? Okay, so nitrogen monoxide and oxygen react to form nitrogen dioxide, right? This. What's the maximum volume of nitrogen dioxide obtained from when 1 dm cube of NO? Now this is a fun question because it's volume of gas, but they've given you both reactants. So now you got to figure out which of them is limiting, which of them is excess. Now to decide that, you have two knowns, remember? The problem is they're not even giving you moles, they're giving you volume of gas. So the two knowns are NO and O2, and the ratio is 2:1. But they've given you 1 dm cube of NO. So if they give you 1 dm cube of NO, how much of O2 will it react with? If the ratio is 2:1, then volume ratio is also that, right? So 1 dm cube will only react with 0.5 dm cube. So that means that the 2 dm cube of oxygen is excess. Which means that I will use my limiting, which is NO, to find NO2. And their coefficients are 2:2. But है कितना मेरे पास NO? 1 dm cube. तो NO2 कितना बनाएगा? 1 dm cube. So the answer is A. Yeah? You follow? None. Okay. Then this is another question. Now what you start realizing is that, you know what? The step 1 and 2, 3 processes should be faster, right? Literally faster. So you're given somebody's formula and the mass, right? So पहली बात है आप कॉपर सल्फेट डॉट 5H2O का आपको मास निकालना है, formula mass. And when you do the math for this, you'll realize it comes out to 250. So that's my known. So the number of moles are 20 mass over molar mass, which is 0.1 moles in this case. Then the ratio between the known and the unknown, because anhydrous copper sulfate is my unknown, is 1:1. So therefore, if the ratio is 1:1 between my known and my unknown, I'm not writing the formula down. So 0.1 will make 0.1. So step number 3 में number of moles of 0.1, but अब इसका formula mass चाहिए. इसका formula mass is 160. उसका 250 था, इसका 160 था. I've done this enough times, but if you do the math, you can find that out. MR निकालना मुश्किल नहीं है. So mass over molar mass. So 0.1 equals to M over 160. What do you get? 16 as your final answer. Yeah? Now I'm going to give you one question to do. Can I? Yeah, guys? Okay. Try this one right now. Okay, so which contains the most atoms? So now this is fun because you've got water is H2O. So 0.5 moles times 3 atoms is 1.5 moles of atoms in water. That's how you do the first one. Carbon dioxide is CO2, also 3 atoms. But 1 mole of molecule and 3 atoms is literally 3 moles of atoms. Now methane is CH4. That's 5 atoms. So 1 mole has 5 atoms. That's 5 moles of atoms. And the last one is HCl. So you got 2 moles of 2. That's 4 moles of atoms. So guys, tell me which has the most atoms. You guys saw the moles of the molecule, not the moles of the atoms. Yeah? Moles of atoms is what this was about. Yeah? All right. Then number 17 on my list. Okay. Here you go. Let's do this one. Balancing equations. 2C2H4 plus O2 becoming CO2 and H2O, right? So, how do we do this? Yeah. Plus something O2 makes something CO2 and something H2O. Now my key to tell you is that if you see oxygen in many places, balance it at the end. Balance the other guys first. Because carbon is only one place on the left hand side and only one place on the right hand side. Left hand side has 4 carbons. So the right hand side will have 4 carbons. Not 2, 4 carbons. Then hydrogen is 2 times 2, 4 also. So there are 4 carbon atoms here and 4 hydrogen atoms here. So I need to have waters on the right hand side. Now, how many oxygens do I have on the right hand side? So 4 times 2, that's 8 oxygen atoms there, plus 2 more there. That's 10 atoms of oxygens I need. So how many? What do I multiply O by to get atoms? I will multiply this by 5. So that's the number of oxygen molecules I need. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'll give you another question. Questions. Past papers, baby. Past papers. Now I'm going to ask you to solve this one quickly, if you guys can. There's one, I don't teach first year chemistry. ये O levels IGCSE chemistry है. Yeah. Guys, rest of you, what's the answer? So this is the known and the concentration is the unknown. Anybody having an answer for me? Step 1, NaOH 0.1 into 25 over 1000. That comes out to 2.5 times 10 power minus 3. Step 2, ratio क्या है? 2:1. So what do I have? 2.5 times 10 power minus 3 is 2x. And you cross multiply, and what do you get? X as 1.25 times 10 power minus 3. And then number 3 is the concentration of sulfuric acid. So uske moles aa gaye. Does anybody even answer for me? Is anybody even doing this question or just waiting for me to do this one? Volume was 20 cm cube of Whoa. So when you cross multiply, so what you get is what? $25 2 then into 1000 0.0625 moles per dm cube. Yeah, guys. Is anybody here, by the way? Or you all have left? You're like, okay, I want to go now. Is that what it is? Yes, some of you are still around. Asba, I know. So let's end this right now. Okay? Yeah. What do you say? I want to do one last question. It's a fun question. I'll do it. Okay? It's a little trickier than normal questions. This one. All right. How about I do this one last question, guys? Hi. Anybody there? Hello. ये मेरे वतन के जवानों, क्या हो रहा है तुम्हारे साथ, कहाँ सो गए हो तुम लोग, तुम लोग. What a lame and quiet class. Okay, so I want to find, this is an unknown metal oxide. It's reduced to metal M and oxygen. The equation would be इसकी ये होगी if you balance it out. ठीक है? Now, अगर ये equation है तो फिर पूछा गया है इसका जी relative mass निकालना है. So, when you have to find the AR of something, make it an unknown. Call that X for now. Why? Because that X will be needed to solve many things. Like what? Well, आपको ये भी दिया हुआ है और आपको यहाँ भी दिया हुआ है, मोल्स दिए हुए हैं. सो लेट्स डू दैट ना. स्टेप 1 कर लेते हैं MO. ठीक है, उसके मोल्स निकालते हैं. उसके मोल्स कैसे निकालेंगे? राइट, मास ओवर मोलर मास. राइट, तो 16 है ना. बाय द वे, बिकॉज दोनों के मास दिए हुए हैं, दोनों को में से कोई भी अननोन लो लो, कोई भी नोन ले लो, आपकी मर्जी है. ठीक है, whatever you want. So let's say I'll take that as the unknown, that's the known. So, but I don't know the MR of MO ना, because अगर AR of M is X, MO का मास क्या हुआ? X plus 16. तो मैं उसको X plus 16 ले लेता हूँ. Right? Now, MO to M का रेशियो क्या है? 2:2, which means what? 1:1. Now, आपको, you can see that कि I have not solved the guy on the left in terms of कि what is the moles? We didn't do that, right? Right? I'm going to see if I can move this guy here. Okay. So this thing that I've just calculated is simply just the mass. Sorry, moles, but in not actual value, but in algebra. और ratio 1:1 है, which means that 16 over x plus 16 will, because the ratio is 1:1, ये कितना होगा? Not x, I can use x again, sorry. Another unknown, let's call it y now. So y कितना होगा? Meaning the moles of M will also be the same. और step number 3 में मुझे क्या करना है? याद है आपको? Unknown का निकालना है relationship. So moles कितने हैं? 16 over x plus 16. मास कितना है? 12.8 grams. और MR कितना है? X. Because M का तो MRX हुआ ना. Then what do? You cross multiply and you solve for that. Basically, 12.8 over x is the moles of M. 16 over x plus 1, 16 is the moles of MO, but the ratio is 1:1. So they're both equal. You equate them and you solve for x. You're solving for the middle part of the question this way. And you solve for x this way. Can anybody tell me what the answer is? Even I am yawning right now. Yeah. Guys, anybody? Can somebody please? Anybody? Is anybody going to give me the answer, or are you just going to wait here till everybody falls? Nobody is giving me anything. Oh my god, like 16x is equal to 12.8x plus whatever the hell. I'll have to do it myself. This is disappointing, guys. Really is. So what do I have? 204.8 divided by 16 minus 12.8. I get x as 64. I think I've reached the end of everybody's patience. So let's just say sayonara. Okay, Mesa. I know, sexy, hai na? Saad, you just found out, you just thought about waking up and asking why now? It's okay now. Tis okay. Forget about it. Forget about it. Alright? I'm gonna see you on Tuesday now. Alright? Alrighty. Bye, 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 everybody. Bye.